Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. So, Cancer, I'm veering off a little bit from my norm, and I'm stepping into some love readings for the month of August as we work through Venus retrograde, of all things. I must be out of my mind. So, Cancer, this is going to be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Cross-watcher, if that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Let's see, where do I want to start? There's so much. Side note real fast, here, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. I am Nicole. For those of you returning, welcome back. I don't edit anything. I'm a mess all the time. Welcome to my world. I will say this, comments, real quick, comments in some of the videos lately have been a little rude, I guess would be the way to put it. Like you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, is how I feel about it. Remember, guys, not every video is going to resonate for you. So if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Plain and simple, it doesn't. End of story. I also had a comment that said about my swearing. I am human. I swear. I'm not going to apologize for being myself. I will not dummy myself down to make myself digestible for you. This is me. And there are a lot of other readers out there. And if you feel that I don't fit where you would like me to, with all due respect, feel free to check out somebody else's channel. It just means I'm not for you. So, as a Scorpio, I'm not gonna sell myself short and be somebody that I'm not. This is me. So hopefully you're okay with the authentic me. And if you're not, it's cool. I wish you the best. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you when I see you if I need to, right? Like, that's just the way it is. So, no hard feelings, ever. So, with that being said, Cancer, we're going to dive into this love reading. We're going to see what comes out. I'm going to try to keep these pretty short. If you're interested in personal readings, those are available again. Check me out in the description box below in the About section of the page, where you can find my email to get a hold of me for scheduling, and then check me out at holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services that I offer as well. So, let's get to it, right? All right, Cancer, in love, spirit for August. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right off the bat, I'm hearing somebody could be celebrating an anniversary. You may be doing like a vow renewal kind of thing. Some of you may actually be getting married with this wedding card. And I also will say this to you too. Some people don't believe in marriage. They don't do that kind of thing. It's just not for them. That wedding, I think we need to understand, is also a sense of commitment, right? We're diving into a commitment, so you don't have to be marrying your partner. Maybe you just like confirm, like, yeah, like if you're gonna put labels on it, yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and we're moving on up in the world, kind of thing, right? And I think that this commitment really does have levels to it, because you have next to it getting to know each other. So it's like, as you're starting to really understand that person, if you're single and getting into a relationship, or are in one that seems to be continuing to grow, like you guys are just moving up the ladder in, the phases. The next phase of the relationship is how this feels to me. For some of you, I'm going to say this is also just spending quality time with your partner. And it's like, gee, I haven't got to see you in a week. How have you been? Like getting to see your partner, know them again in that moment, how they're feeling, what their day's been like, what their week's been like, right? So this is just really like a connection, a commitment, a connection to what you value in your life, to the people that you value. It doesn't have to be romantic if you're single. This is really just kind of like touching base and reviewing the people that you know in your life, like getting to re-know them is how I would put that. So I'm going to split this out into two also. So spirit, chemistry, worth waiting for. For those of you who are single, God bless you. You are done finito with anybody who's asking too much of you, whether this is in a romantic sense or your time, your energy, your attention. If the vibe isn't there, you are not doing it. Even if the chemistry is there, you were like, if this feels off in the slightest bit, I am not ever entertaining this shit again. not doing it. I will wait. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So you may be coming across various people and you may feel it, but you're not feeling it. Like that kind of thing. Like you're kind of into it, kind of not. And then going, well, you know what? Like there's got to be someone who checks all the boxes, right? So I'm just going to patiently wait for that person to check the boxes. Not just one or two or three, like all the boxes, right? So I do think that you know what kind of relationship it is that you want. You know what connection there needs to be, how that chemistry is important to you, and you're willing to not step back into codependency. And I think that for some of you too, it's also eye-opening experience right now as to how maybe things, I got chills, have played out in the past for you when it comes to your relationships and how they have affected how you see the world now, how you're handling yourself now. It's like an awakening to not doing this anymore at the end of the day. So, you know, that's a really key piece to this. So let's clarify and go from there. 6:01 on the clock. All right. Spirit. For the sign of Cancer, love reading. Let's clarify the wedding card. Oops. I'm going to leave those right there. Your bond with, you're going back to storyline number 1, right? Remember, that's not going to resonate for everybody. But I do feel like, again, that your bond is deepening. Like, it's maturing. So, again, if you've been in a relationship, I'd say for a couple of years or something to that effect, like, there is a deepening of a bond. Like, it's almost like when you're reviewing your relationship, and you're going to really find yourselves, everybody across the board, I think, is going to find themselves in this space of reevaluating, you know, with this retrograde. And we've got, like, I think it's like a total of 6 planets by the end of the month in retrograde. They're going to drive us crazy, right? But I think it's good. I think it's a good thing, believe it or not. 4 of Wands sideways, the Strength card, the King of Pentacles. This, to me, is really, what's the word I'm looking for here? You're really honing in on what happiness is to you. So, you know, maybe I'm going to say your home life too may have been a little chaotic. If you're already in a partnership, you're living with that person. And it's kind of starting to get back to normal. It's starting to get back to good. There's cause of celebration. It's taking your time. It is mastering your, Spirit is saying mastering your craft. So if you've been invested in work or something that's important to you, and you've been very focused on your material world for a while, with the King of Cups there, like you're coming back into balance, like that you're meshing both worlds again, your emotional and your material world. On that note, you could also be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Most often I see this as Pisces or Scorpio. So, you know, we'll see. What is this wedding about, Spirit? Ha! The Hierophant. What is it? Weddings, right? Like tradition, values. When I talk about that level of commitment, right? You've got the 3 of Swords in the reverse, the Hierophant, you know, spiritual union, and then you've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is definitely, for some of you, you absolutely could be marrying the person that helped you heal. They've helped you heal. They've helped give you a greater understanding of what a commitment is to you, or the value that you hold, that 9 on the clock. They're changing your perception of what a commitment is. And I'm going to say this too. I know some of the other readers have talked about it as well. Very, very prevalent thing as we move forward through all these changes with Pluto and everything else. The way we viewed relationships in a masculine and feminine sense, they are not the same anymore. They are very, very much shifting outside of that into something completely different. And somebody could be trying a more traditional approach with you in a sense. But the beautiful thing is, it's not about anybody else. Like, it's not about the glitz, the glamour. It's not about where you're going or showing off your love interest or, whatever that shit's about. This is just about two people who genuinely find strength in one another. Two people who value each other. Two people who go it together. Like, it's a beautiful energy. And I got the goosebumps from my knees to my shoulders, that even if you're not married to somebody at this point, the person that you're dealing with is showing you. Spirit just said that your flaws don't matter. You're not flawed. And I tell people that we're imperfectly perfect human beings. We weren't put here to be perfect. We are imperfectly us, and that's all that matters. And I think this healing is showing you a new level of commitment, whether it's to yourself or to them, or their commitment of their self or that of to you as well. And I think it's a beautiful thing, because you are gaining that strength, and it's breathing life of stability. So you can have some material abundance manifesting at this time as well. But where things maybe felt down and out for a while, they're turning around. It's a slow turn, but they're coming back together. So this getting to know each other, it's like, hey, we're getting back to each other is how I see that, okay? So I like that. It's cute energy. It's good stuff. All right, this chemistry and worth waiting for. What is this about, Spirit? The Chariot. There you are, Cancer. There you be. Forging forward. You will. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. I will wait. I will wait. Wasn't there a song? Oh, gosh. I will wait for you. I don't know who sang that. Was it Imagine Dragons, maybe? I will wait for you. Right? Something like that. Like, that song may be important to you. I don't know. I'm not not that I'm not a fan. It's just not what I listen to. But I'm hearing that, and you're with... Cancer. If you guys have had a rough go, you are just like Six of Pentacles, King of Wands. I damn well for certain know that if you are not coming in and you are not giving your fair share, I am not doing this. That's the chemistry that you're dying and craving. Somebody that's going to move forward. They're going to do it right beside you. They're going to assert who they are. They're going to stand in their power. They're okay with that. And they're ready to move on in life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right path, right trajectory. Confirmation of that from Spirit. If they're not willing to do this with you, it is not going to be a thing. Because you will pick your happy ass up and you will trudge on. Like, you are very firm in how this is going to be. No more bullshit. None. But there's that great desire to move forward. Like, we can master this together. We can work on this together. We work in tandem together, right? And through that, we both give to each other. We're both giving, but you're firm. You're very, very passionately firm about what you are going to tolerate, what you are not. And if it does not feel right to you, you ain't doing it. You're just not. You're transforming anything that you dealt with in the past. You are transforming it wholeheartedly. Worth waiting for. Like, Cancer, I think some of you have legit learned your lessons if you were dealing with a codependent situation in the past. Now, you've got the Queen of Cups there, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Page of Cups in the reverse, the Two of Swords. Again, you've dealt with the immaturity, you've dealt with the indecision, you've dealt with whatever it is. Again, I almost feel like this message is reiterating. You are going to turn your back to anything that is not certain. Because, God damn it, one way or another, you are going to have your Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And that Tower, for some of you too, I'm going to say in the past, like, what you thought was your Ten of Pentacles, what you thought was your Ten of Cups, what you thought were your Tens, they weren't. Now you're having a new construct of what your Ten of Pentacles looks like, what your Ten of Cups looks like. You're gaining clarity that surrounds that as well. Your emotions are starting to settle down, I will say. So you may have gone through, you talk about codependency, they talk about addictions, it's obsession, it's toxicity. There's so much, right? Like, you get the gist. But your emotions, like you had to really let your emotions settle down. And sometimes I think you got to kind of pull yourself back in, roll yourself back to the center and go, hold on a second here, Cancer, just breathe. Just breathe. It's okay. Just breathe. But also understand, Spirit's also saying this, that it's not going to be all about your 10 of Pentacles. You've got to have emotion there too. So some of you, it's like you know what you want. I'm going to tell you the same thing I just kind of told Virgo, but you got to be open and vulnerable to it. And that can be tough after you've been hurt too. So just be aware, okay? Just be aware. All right, words of advice. Spirit, words of advice for Cancer, please. Oh, love, August. Thinking woman. You guys, it's definitely embracing that feminine energy of your stability. What grounds you, what supports you, what holds you up, what strengthens your bonds to things in your life. Cancer, advice for Cancer, please, Spirit. The world. Tied up advice. Don't let your emotions, like I just said, don't let your emotions get the best of you either. Oh, gee. All right, we're going to take it. Happy family card. You just know that you want to be happy. I mean, that's all there is to it. Like it's very simple. The World card there is, Spirit is saying you're unveiling a new earth, a new you, right? And you know that the way that this is unfolding is going to change those restrictions around you when it comes to various things. So I do think that when it comes to love, home, family, new opportunity is opening up. And right now you may not clearly see that or how that's working. But you're going to have to trust it and have faith that it's going to make a significant difference for you one way or another. Then this anxiety, financial constraints, and walking away, you are walking away from the burdens of the past. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, you know what wrapped you up before. Again, you're not letting it wrap you up anymore. You're walking away from all of that. It's like, I look back, go, okay, I made those memories, I learned those lessons, and now I'm on to some fuck yeah, like, sorry, but there it is. You've got the sun, the balancing of the yin and yang, and the happy family. You know what you're walking into. You know darn well, and there with that crown chakra card, that's our connection to the divine. Spirit's leading you. Spirit is guiding you right to where you need to be. And I'm going to say, if it wasn't for these little struggles, for some of you, breakups, divorces, if it wasn't for all of those things, all of the struggles of that support, of the love that you had, because without, be cutesy here, there's a quote, and I can't remember exactly verbatim how it goes, but you cannot have love without loss, and you cannot have loss without love. You have to love to know what a loss is. And we're brought here to be loving beings. We're brought here to give love in every form, not just romantic. It is the simple interaction with the lady at the grocery store in front of you that you offer her compassion. That is love. And you know that you're going to operate from that space moving forward. So I think this is beautiful because it's going to free you. It's a very freeing, breezy energy of just learning to sit back and enjoy life without feeling the heavy burdens of the past anymore. Spirit said they're cutting you a break. Spirit says they're cutting you a break, Cancers. I don't know what you all have been through, but it gets better from here. It really does. So explore your world. Find appreciation of your world right now. Trust your world. And know that, again, you've learned some very serious lessons in this past cycle. I'm going to say preferably, but I got chills again. January, February up till now could have been a lot of lessons in love. What it is to truly love another person. And I actually think, now that I say that, I may have said something very similar in your August reading. Learning what, who was valuable of your love or something to that effect, if I remember right. So I usually don't remember the readings, and I don't go back and watch them. So, Very interesting. But you're starting to understand it. So I love it. I love it for you guys. All right, Cancer. I hope you found this reading resonated for you. If it did, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. Again, personal readings are open and available. You can check out the description box below, the About section of the page, or go to holisticallyzenwv.com for that full list of products and services. I'm wishing you guys the very best, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Love and light. Bye.